Welcome back to Attingham Park, and we are in field number 36, or what's left of it. We've kind of been a bit busy, so let's just spin this round and we'll have a look at the creation. Now, you will have seen a very short time lapse at the start of this video. I was planning to record all of creating this area, but OBS had other ideas, so it crashed just as we'd finished placing the what's it called, pellet factory, pellet production. So yeah, it's kind of, it was a bit shorter than I wanted, but that's what she said. So we've got the sell anything point there, the containers, and we have got like a farm shop sell point thing. I can't remember the name of it, I do apologise. And I have seeded grass on the rest of the area. Now, it's not to say that we're not going to put anything else down. We may need a barn or some sort of storage for products. So I just thought, yeah, it'd be nice. A bit more grass to cut as well. We can then use that grass to turn into hay to put through the pellet production, or just sell straight to our selling point there, which is like the farm hut. I really need to look at what the name of that is, but I'll get to that. So rolling is finished. Good. So the poplars are still there, which is good because, you know, did say I was going to do it and whatever and all that lot. So let's get this lifted up and folded up. We'll put this back in the yard and we'll take a look at what we've been building. So let's take a look at what we've actually built down here. So tucked away here, we've got the CCM fermenter. Just waiting for the trigger to show up as to what it was. So that is going to take our corn grist and turn it into CCM. We have got our pellet production here, which is, if we take a look in productions, so let's start with the CCM fermenter. So that takes corn grain grist and turns it into CCM. A almost, well, 1-to-1 ratio, so very good. And then we've got the pellet production. So we can make hay pellets and beet pellets. So for the hay pellets, we need, funnily enough, hay. So that is a 1-to-0.5 ratio. And for the, let's just take a look. So for beet pellets, we need sugar beet and molasses, which is fine because we've got a bit of that and we could always purchase a bit more. And then the beet pellets, beet pulp. It's a bit of a tongue twister, isn't it? We need 2 lots of beet pulp to 0.1 of molasses, gives us 0.5 of beet pellets. Now, I think we are just going to do hay pellets because off camera, the hay has dried in the field that we mowed last time and it's been windrowed, so we can go and start baling that now. Once we've baled that, we'll keep some of it and we'll put the rest through the pellet production. And then what we need to do is hire the equipment to produce the corn grain grist. Now, I've been thinking about the fields that we have got. So let's just find what we have got. So 45 is corn, as is 35. So what I am thinking is we will only chop and bale one of those for maize silage, and we'll keep the other to put through the CCM fermenter. Well, sorry, the CCM mill first and then the fermenter. So not sure which one will be for which yet, but that is the plan. Got 28 that we need to bale for hay. So yeah, we better get cracking. So before we start the baling, I thought I'd better go through what sell points we've got. So the containers over here to the left, the blue containers, they sell everything. So nice and easy to comprehend. The selling lodge very big. I like that. That's a translation and a half. Takes cheese, eggs, flour, butter, olive oil, potatoes, canola oil, sunflower oil, wool, hay, straw, honey, wheat, and come on, go back again. Wait for it. Wheat and milk. So that's why I put that one in, because that's quite a varied sell point, that is, and it looks pretty good as well. And there's a bench so we can have a bit of a rest after a long day's work. So enough of me chatting. Let's grab the baler and start baling some hay. Well, baling underway, and I was just looking in the store at the CCM mill that we're going to need to lease, which requires 280 horsepower. Just concentrating on what's going on with this bale. So that's going to have to go on the McCormick, which is fine. We'll load in with the Merlot, I think. And then, or actually, if we position it under the silo, if we can, maybe then we can just dump the CCM into a trailer and then put it in to the production. I think that could be a cunning plan. So like I said, we'll put probably a good amount of this hay. That's really vague, I know. But I want to see the capacity of the pellet mill first. So we'll dump a couple in, and then at least we can get a rough idea of how much we can actually load up with it. I don't want to use it all because we do need to keep feeding the cattle. So yeah, I think that is going to be the plan of action. So we'll push on, do a few more bales, and catch up in a minute. Last 2 and a bit rows. And so far we have got 15 bales. I remembered to reset the counter. That's all good. It's quite a good haul of hay off of this relatively small field. So we'll get this finished. We'll grab the Merlot and the bale trailer. We'll get these loaded up and then see if we can put them in bale form into the pellet production. So on our way back from the field, you'll see we've got a very full trailer of hay there. 2 bales on the front of the Merlot, and there's still 4, I think, in the field. So I'll grab those off screen. So very carefully negotiate our way around here. Now you'll see I've leased the starter mill, which we're going to used to make the CCM. Bought a pallet of Luprasil. So we are good to go with that. Now, here comes the test. So I've just come off of recording with Disturbed, actually, who is the creator of both of these mods. So, and he seems to remember, or kind of, that they do take bales. So we'll see if his memory is correct. Yes, get in. So if we just hop out a second, go to the trigger, and we can activate that. Excellent. And what we'll do is, how much have we filled that? A quarter. There's 2 bales. I think what we'll do is we'll very carefully grab some of the bales off here manually, and then we can hopefully get it filled up and just keep on top of it, really. Leave the bales on the trailer for now. Now I'm using my mouse for this, so it's not going to be the smoothest of operations, but hopefully we don't knock anything off the back. Otherwise there might be some stacking and tidying up going to be required. That might just do it. Look at that. I haven't been on the what's it called? The bale stacking sort of beta thing that Giants released well, this week for me, but possibly last week for you. There we go. How full are we? So that's going to save. I reckon I'll do a couple more and then we'll go on to make some CCM. Right then, so first time ever making CCM. So got the trailer underneath the auger of the starter mill. So if we hit R, aha, there you go. That's cool. Job's a good one, really. So let's just hop out of there a second. Assume you... Oh, do you need to be in the tractor? Oh no, it's just full. Aha, even better. So now if we jump round here, that's just processing away nicely, making ourselves some CCM, which we can then load up into the fermenter and yeah, have some fermented CCM. Now hopefully that trailer's not going to crawl too much. Why is it doing that? Let's get this positioned properly again. There we go. Leave that like that, and it's running away really nicely. So the trailer keeps on creeping, and I must admit I've been away doing something. I think I was probably refreshing ModHub, and it was at a point where I'm thinking that's just going straight back into the silo, so suits me down to the ground. We can grab it out when we need to. So let's head to the CCM fermenter. Carefully. We got 9,800 litres, so enough to be working our way through. So let's find the tipping point, which is probably going to be one of these here. There we go. That into there. Lovely. Now let's open up the fermenter. This has got a decent capacity. So there we go. We'll activate that. That's going to run away nicely for us. 500 corn grain grists to 500 CCMs. Cool. Wowzers, loud. Right, I think that I'm going to advance a bit of time and let the rest of the corn mix grist get chewed up, get the corn chewed up, CCM, there we go. And then we can get it into the fermenter. We'll need to do a mix for the cows. So yeah, I will see you probably tomorrow. Catch you in a bit. Well, it's the next morning, and all of the corn has gone through the starter mill, so we can just leave that there for a second. You'll see in the background we've got the John Deere, which is emptying the mixer for the cows. So we're going to head round and just top the sheep up. The CCM fermenter has finished processing all the 9,000 litres we'd put in there. That's good. I can't remember how much of the hay has been converted into pellets, so we'll have a look at that in a minute. But for now, let's just feed the sheeps. There we go. That's that done. We can put this back in the yard, probably. Now, we can grab the fent as well and take the CCM to the fermenter. We are going to need to do some slurry runs to the BGA at some point as well. So let's just get a few things finished off first. So we will pop the gate. How much food have they got now? 61,000 litres. That's fine. Can do another mix later on. But for now, let's have a look at the production. So that's effectively 1-to-1. So we got 9,916 litres of fermented CCM. And then we've got 3,000 litres of hay pellets. So let's just go and have a look. Be lazy. And transport ourselves to the container. There we go. Shop's looking lovely. So I am assuming that we need a trailer for these. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, okay. Right, let's grab the fent while we're here. And load up with some corn grain grist. Corn grist. And yeah, we'll get this fermenter back underway. So I'll see you in a second. The one thing I should have said is we had £33,000 in from the milk at 6 o'clock. So that was a nice cash boost. Put my teeth back in. There we go. Turn that off, and hopefully this rain will clear off soon, because we've got plenty to be getting on with. Quite looking forward to when the grass comes in here, because I think it's going to make the area look a bit tidier. Now, if there is anything that you think that I could add to the area, then do let me know in the comments below. Slightly shorter video today. Just wanted to get this area set up and the productions started. So thank you very, very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.